Our story begins with the villain of the piece, my ancestor, Sir Ruthven Murgatroyd, 1st Baronet of Ruddigore, and Lord and Master of Red Herring. His busy life is crowded with evil deeds. His lighter moments devoted to persecuting witches. Sir Rupert enjoys a good fire. But this time he has met his match. The victim retaliates and proclaims a fearful curse. From this time forth, each Lord of Ruddigore must commit a daily crime. A crime a day forever. If for any reason he fails to do so, in torture he shall die. That was hundreds of years ago. And ever since, the curse has been faithfully handed down with the title. Sir Rupert's unlucky descendants came to be known as the Bad Baronets of Ruddigore, as indeed they are, even to this very day. I did my best to avoid this fate, as you will shortly see.
Maidens, you sing well, but vainly, for Rose is still heart-free.
This is perhaps the only village in the world that possesses an endowed corps of professional bridesmaids. And it is at least 6 months since our services were required. It's very disappointing, Dame Hannah. Every young man in the village is in love with her.
Rose. Pity that so much goodness should not help to make some gallant youth happy for life. For example, young Robyn. He combines the manners of a marquis with the morals of a Methodist.
Good day, Master Robyn.
Good day, Mistress Rose.
You were about to say?
I know a youth who loves a little maid. Hey, but his face is a sight for to see. Silent is he, for he's modest and afraid. Hey, but he's timid as a youth can be.
I know a maid who loves a gallant youth. Hey, but she sickens as the days go by. She cannot tell him all the sad, sad truth. Hey, but I think that little maid will die.
what in the world should the young man do?
If I were the youth, I should offer her my name. Hey, but her face is a sight for to see.
If I were the maid, I should fan his honest flame. Hey, but he's bashful as a youth can be.
If I were the youth, I should speak to her today. Hey, but she sickens as the days go by.
If I were the maid, I should meet the lad halfway. I really do believe that timid youth will die.
Poor little man,
Poor little maid,
poor little man,
poor little maid.
I thank you,
Miss,
sir,
for your counsel true. I'll tell that maid what she ought to do.
My kind master is sad. Dear Sir Ruthven Murgatroyd.
Hush! As you love me, breathe not that hated name. 20 years ago I fled my home and concealed myself in this innocent village under the name of Robyn Oakapple. My younger brother Despard, believing me to be dead, succeeded to the title and its attendant curse. For 20 years I have been dead and buried. Don't dig me up now.
Dear master, it shall be as you wish.
My poor old friend, would there were more like you.
Would there were indeed. But I bring you good tidings. Your foster brother Richard has returned from sea.
No, no, it cannot be.
Robyn!
My very dearest friend. Welcome home again after 10 long years at sea. Oh.
Why, Lord love ye, Rob, what's the matter?
Dick, I love Rose Maybud and love in vain.
You love in vain? Why, you're a fine young fellow. Aye, and a baronet too.
Hush, Richard. Not a word about my true rank, which none here suspect.
Yes, I'm a fine young fellow, Dick, and worthy any woman's love. But I'm timid, Dick, shy, nervous, modest, retiring, diffident, and I cannot tell her, Dick, I cannot tell her. Ah, you've no idea what a poor opinion I have of myself, and how little I deserve it.
Robyn, do you call to mind how years ago we swore that we would always act upon our heart's dictates?
I've always kept that oath. In doubt, difficulty, and danger, I've always asked my heart what I should do, and it has never failed me.
Well now, what does my heart say in this here difficult situation? Why, it says, Dick, you ain't shy, you ain't modest. Speak you up for him as is.
Oh, will you do this thing for me? Can you, do you think? Yes, there's no false modesty about you.
My boy, you may take it from me, that of all the afflictions accursed, with which a man saddled and hampered and addled, a diffident nature's the worst. Though clever as clever can be, a Crichton of early romance, you must stir it and stump it and blow your own trumpet, or trust me, you haven't a chance. If you wish in the world to advance, your merits you're bound to enhance. You must stir it and stump it and blow your own trumpet, or trust me, you haven't a chance. Now take, for example, my case. I've a bright intellectual brain. In all London city there's no one so witty I've thought through again and again. I've a highly intelligent face. My features cannot be denied. But whatever I try, sir, I fail in, and why, sir?
I don't know.
I'm modesty personified. If you wish in the world to advance, your merits you're bound to enhance. You must stir it and stump it and blow your own trumpet, or trust me, you haven't a chance.
If you wish in the world to advance, your merits you're bound to enhance. You must stir it and stump it and blow your own trumpet, or trust me, you haven't a chance. Ah, 'tis 1,000 pities he's such a poor opinion of himself. Well, I'll do my best for him.
What news? Have you spoken to her?
Aye, my lad, I have, so to speak, spoke her.
And she refuses.
Why, no. I can't truly say she do.
Then she accepts. My darling.
Hail the bridegroom, hail the bride, let the nuptial knot be tied. In their praises, hail the bridegroom, hail the bride.
Belay, my lad, belay. You don't understand.
Oh, sir, belay, I beseech you.
You see, 'tis like this. She accepts, but 'tis me.
You.
Hail the bridegroom, hail the bride, let the nuptial knot be
Hold
tied.
your tongues, will you? Now then, what does this mean?
My poor lad, my heart grieves for thee. But 'tis like this. The moment I see her, and just as I was going to mention your name, I fell in love with her myself.
Hail the bridegroom, hail the bride, let the nuptial knot be tied.
Quiet!
Praises, hail their praises.
Go away! Vulgar girl!
What could I do?
Oh, but sir, I knew not that...
That's true, my lass. But 'tis done now, isn't it, Rob?
Maybe I should not be happy in thy love.
Rose.
The maiden and in tears. Can I do aught to soften my sorrow? No. Tell me, are you mad? I? No. That is, I think not. That's well. Then you don't love Sir Despard Murgatroyd? All mad girls love him. I love him. I'm poor mad Margaret, crazy Meg, poor Meg. Bad baronet of Ruddigore. Oh, horrible, too horrible. You pity me? Listen, I have come to pinch Rose Maybud. Rose Maybud? But I am Rose Maybud. You are Rose Maybud? Yes, sweet Rose Maybud. Strange. They told me she was beautiful. But see, Hyde, Hyde.
am I moody and sad?
Confess.
And why am I guiltily mad?
Confess.
Because I am thoroughly bad.
Oh, yes.
You see it at once in my face. Oh, why am I husky and hoarse?
Oh, why?
Is the working so cautious of course?
Why?
And huskiness stands for remorse.
Oh,
at least it does so in my case. Oh, innocent, happy though poor, if I had been virtuous, I'm sure I should be as nice looking as you're. You are very nice looking indeed. Oh, innocent, listen in time. Avoid an existence of crime, or you'll be as ugly as I. And now, if you please, we'll proceed. Poor children, how they loathe me. But what is a poor baronet to do when a whole picture gallery of ancestors step down from their frames and threaten him with an excruciating death if he hesitates to commit his daily crime? But I will be bitterly revenged upon them. I will give them all to the nation, and nobody shall ever look upon their faces again!
Ask your honor's pardon, but...
Observed, and by a mariner. What would you with me, fellow?
Your honor, I'm a poor man-of-war's man, becalmed in the doldrums.
I don't know that.
And I make bold to ask your honor's advice. It's like this. Your honor had an elder brother.
It had.
Who should have inherited your title, and with it its curse.
Aye, but he died. Oh, Ruthven!
He didn't.
He did not?
He didn't. On the contrary, he lives in this very village under the name of Robyn Oakapple, and he's going to marry Rose Maybud this very day.
Ruthven alive and going to marry Rose Maybud? My elder brother lives. Free at last!
You understand?
I think I do. With vigor I check, and the steps shall be taken is neatly planned.
I think so too. I'll readily bet it you'll never regret it. For duty must be done. The rule applies to everyone. And painful though the duty be, to shirk the task for fiddle-dee-dee, to shirk the task for fiddle-dee-dee, to shirk the task, to shirk the task for fiddle-dee-fiddle-dee, 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 fiddle-dee-dee.
The bridegroom comes,
Likewise the bride, the maidens are very elated and merry. They are her chums.
to last their pride were almost defeated, the flitting committed.
The duty must be done. The rule applies to everyone. And painful though the duty be, to shirk the task for fiddle-dee-dee, to shirk the task for fiddle-dee-dee, to shirk the task, to shirk the task for fiddle-dee, 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 fiddle-dee-dee.
Hail the bride of
bride and bridegroom, ere you wed each other, I claim younger Robyn as my elder brother. His rightful title I have long enjoyed. I claim him as Sir Ruthven Murgatroyd.
I would if conscientiously I could, but I cannot. As pure and blameless peasant, I cannot, I regret, deny a truth unpleasant. I am that baronet. He is that baronet. But when completely rated, bad baronet am I, that I am what he stated, I'll recklessly deny. He recklessly denied. When I'm a bad I will tell taradiddles. I'll play a bad part on the falsest of fiddles. Until that takes place, I must be conscientious. And adieu with good grace to my moral sententious. When I'm a bad I will tell taradiddles. I'm very false fiddles. I'll play a bad part. I'll play a bad part on the falsest of fiddles and tell taradiddles when I'm a bad part.
Person now.
That's why I read you.
And I to Margaret must keep my vow.
Have I misread you? Oh, joy, when you living on wretched I
once disliked you, now that I've reformed, how I adore.
I
once was as meek as a newborn lamb, I'm now Sir Murgatroyd. With greater precision, without the elision, Sir Ruthven Murgatroyd.
And I what was his valet de sham, as steward I'm now employed. The Dickens may take him, I'll never forsake him, as steward I'm now employed. How dreadful when an innocent heart becomes perforce a bad young heart, and still more hard on old Adam, his former faithful valet de sham, his former faithful valet de sham, his valet de sham, his valet de sham, his valet de
Now, sir, to business. What crime do you propose to commit today?
How should I know? As my confidential advisor, it is your duty to suggest something.
Sir, I loathe the life you are leading, but I obey. Richard Dauntless is here with pretty Rose Maybud to ask your consent to their marriage. Poison their beer.
No, not that. I know I'm a bad Bart, but I'm not as bad a Bart as all that. So, pretty one, in my power at last, eh?
Hold! We are prepared for this. Here is a flag that none dare defy, and while this glorious rag floats over Rose Maybud's head, the man does not live who would dare to lay unlicensed hand upon her.
Filed! And by a Union Jack.
Let me plead with him. Sir Ruthven, have pity. In the bygone days I had my love, vexed my heart, but fate all human cause above, our lives did part. By the old love thou hadst for me, by the fond heart that beat for thee,
take her, I yield.
For a week I have fulfilled my accursed doom. I have duly committed a crime a day. But will my ghostly ancestors be satisfied with what I have done? Or will they regard it as an unworthy subterfuge?
Beware, beware, beware.
Gaunt vision, who art thou, that thus with icy glare and stern relentless brow appearest who knows how?
I am the spectre of the late Robyn Murgatroyd, who comes to warn thee that thy fate thou canst not now avoid.
Alas, poor ghost!
For pity you express, for nothing goes. We spectres are a jollier crew than you perhaps suppose. When the night wind howls in the chimney cowls, and the bat in the moonlight night, and inky clouds like funeral shroud sail over the midnight skies, when the footpads quail and the night birds wail, and black dogs bay at the moon, then is the spectre's holiday, then is the ghost high noon, for then is the ghost high noon. Sweeps over the trees, and the mist lie low on the fen. From grey tombstones are gathered the bones that once were women and men. And away they go with the mop and the hoe to the revel that ends too soon. For cockerel limit our holiday, the dead of the night I knew, the dead of the night I knew, I know. Then each ghost with his lady toast to the churchyard beds take flight, with a kiss perhaps on her lantern chaps and a grisly grim good night, till the welcome knell of the midnight bell rings forth its jolliest tune, and ushers in our daytime holiday, for dead of the night I knew, the dead of the night I knew.
May I ask why you have left your frame?
It is our duty to see that our successors commit their daily crimes in a conscientious and workmanlike fashion.
Really? I've only been a bad baronet a week, and I have committed a crime punctually every day.
Let us inquire into the Monday.
Oh, Monday was a bank holiday.
Tuesday.
On Tuesday, I made a false income tax return.
Wednesday?
On Wednesday, I forged a will.
Whose will?
My own.
My good sir, you can't forge your own will.
Can't I, though? I like that. I did. On Thursday, I shot a fox.
That's better. Pass the fox, I think. Yes, pass the fox. Friday.
On Friday, I forged a check.
Whose check?
Old Adam.
But old Adam hasn't a banker.
On Saturday, I disinherited my only son.
But you haven't got a son. Unless you undertake to, well, suppose we say carry off a lady. Those in favor of his carrying off a lady. Those of the contrary opinion. Oh, you're never satisfied. Yes, Unless you undertake to carry off their lady at once, you perish in inconceivable agony.
Carry off a lady? No, no. I'm not that kind of a baronet, I assure you. And if that's all you've got to say, you'd better go back to your frames.
Very good. Then let the agonies commence.
No! Oh, stop! Stop, I can't stand it. I agree. I promise it shall be done. Today.
At once?
At once.
The answers go are gone. We do not ask for. The sturdy fellow, after all this latest rally gone. The sturdy fellow, after all this latest rally gone. All perish in our hollow woe, who dare our wills defy. We want your pardon, ere we go. We want your pardon, ere we go, for having agonized you so. No pardon us, no pardon us, no pardon us, for time. No pardon us, no pardon us, no pardon us, for time.
I pardon you. I pardon you.
My poor master, you are not well.
Adam, go. Go to yonder village. Carry off a maiden. Bring her here at once. Anyone, I don't care which.
But...
Not a word, but obey. Fly! Ah!
Was a very abandoned person,
making the most of evil chances.
Nobody could conceive a worsen,
even in all the old romances.
I blush for my wild extravagances. But be so kind to bear in mind,
we were the victims of circumstances. That is one of our blameless dances. I was once an exceedingly odd young lady,
suffering much from spleen and vapors.
Clergymen thought my conduct shady.
She didn't spend much upon linen drapers.
It certainly entertained the gapers. My ways were strange beyond all range.
Paragraphs got into all the papers. The only part of respectable papers. We have been married a week.
One happy, happy week.
Our new life.
Is delightful indeed.
So calm.
So unimpassioned. All this I owe to you. See, I'm no longer wild and untidy. My hair is combed. My face is washed.
Margaret, don't.
How strange. I sometimes think that if we could hit upon some word for you to use whenever I am about to relapse, some word that teems with hidden meaning, like Basingstoke, it might recall me to my saner self. For after all, I'm only poor mad Margaret. Daft Meg. Poor Fay.
Margaret, pray recollect yourself. Basingstoke, I beg. Margaret, if you don't Basingstoke at once, I shall be seriously angry.
Basingstoke it is.
Then make it so.
Despard, this visit is unexpected.
My brother, we have come to urge you to abandon the evil courses to which you have committed yourself, and at any cost to become a pure and blameless ratepayer.
But I've done no wrong yet.
No wrong. He has done no wrong. Did you hear that?
Basingstoke.
Basingstoke it is.
My brother, You forget that you have been, in the eye of the law, a bad baronet of Ruddigore for 10 years, and you are therefore responsible, in the eye of the law, for all the misdeeds committed by the unhappy gentleman who occupied your place.
Was I very bad?
Awful, wasn't he?
What a scoundrel I must have been.
Oh.
There, don't cry, my dear. It's all right now. Birmingham, you know, Birmingham.
It's Basingstoke.
Basingstoke, of course it is, Basingstoke.
Then make it so.
My mind is made up. I will defy my ancestors. I will refuse to obey their behests.
I knew it! God bless you!
Basingstoke!
Basingstoke it is.
My eyes are fully open to my awful situation. I should go at once to Roderick and make him a narration. I shall tell him I've recovered my forgotten laurel senses and I don't get up and say beneath for any consequences. Now I do not want to perish by the sword or by the dagger, but the martyr may indulge a little pardonable swagger. A word or two of compliment and vanity would flatter, but I've got to die tomorrow, so it really doesn't matter.
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 So it really doesn't matter. If I were not a little mad and generally silly, I should give you my advice upon the subject willy-nilly. I should show you in a moment how to grapple with the question, and you'd really be astonished at the force of my suggestion. On the subject I should write you was fairly over letter full of excellence, just when I feel a little better. But at present I'm afraid I am as mad as any hatter, so I keep the double sum, but my opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
My opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
My opinion doesn't matter.
If I have been so lucky as to have a steady brother who could talk to me as we are talking now to one another, who could give me good advice when he discovered I was erring, which is just a very paper which in you I am conferring, my existence would have made a rather interesting riddle, and I might have lived and died a very decent in a riddle. This particularly rapid, unintelligible pattern isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter.
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 This particularly rapid, unintelligible pattern isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter. This particularly rapid, unintelligible pattern isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter.
Master, the deed is done.
What deed?
She is here, alone, unprotected.
Who?
The maiden? I've carried her off. I had a hard task, for she fought like a tiger cat.
Great heavens! I had forgotten her. I am foiled again, and by a tiger cat. Produce her, and leave us. Dame Hannah!
Well, you have begun bravely, indeed.
Madam, I am extremely sorry for this. It is not at all what I intended.
I am not to be tricked by smooth words. If you think I cannot take care of myself, you are very much mistaken. Now then, let the best man win.
Oh, don't look at me like that. I can't bear it. Roderick, uncle, save me.
What's the matter? Have you carried her off?
I have. She is there. Look at her. She terrifies me.
Little Nannikin.
Roddy,
My own old love. Why, how came you here?
this brute, he carried me off bodily. But I'll show him.
Stop. What do you mean by carrying off this lady? Are you aware that once upon a time she was engaged to be married to me? I'm very angry indeed.
Now, I hope this will be
Hold your tongue, sir.
Yes, Uncle.
Have you given him any encouragement?
Have I given you any encouragement? Frankly now, have I?
No, frankly, you have not.
You go away.
Yes, Uncle.
This is a strange meeting after so many years.
Very. I thought you were dead.
I am. I died 10 years ago. This intrusion is unmannerly.
I'm surprised at you.
An idea has just occurred to me. A baronet of Ruddigore can only die through refusing to commit his daily crime.
No doubt.
Therefore, to refuse to commit a daily crime is suicide.
It would seem so.
But suicide is itself a crime. And so you ought never to have died at all.
I see. I understand. Then I'm practically alive.
Undoubtedly.
Hooray!
Rose, if I should turn out not to be a bad baronet after all, how would you love me then?
Madly, passionately.
Oh, my darling.
Here, I say, belay.